Hello.
Hi everyone from Sweden.
Yay.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's
We've
been a
been
while.
like working in the background quite hectically. Like we are, when we think like, oh, now we've leveled up. Now now we're coming to the next level, right?
Definitely, yeah.
So in a way, I mean, it's been a bit tough as well. There's been deaths in the family. I've experienced some health issues. After I was in Ireland, something very strange happened. I don't want to go into the details, but I have not been entirely well. But then we are working towards like full freedom, full sovereignty in our lives, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you want to share a little bit about what we're doing, what we're working on in the background?
Well,
I've never seen him this excited about anything, I can tell you that.
yeah, I might not be, so keen on going online, being on lives every day, doing videos, and I love to be in the background. So, I've been wanting for something like this that we are going to present to appear for a long time. I have not really known or seen it, very so clear, but just suddenly it just appeared in our lives, and it's about total automation and just to be able to get our business and get it running automatically, and that's been the goal all the time for me at least.
I mean, we're really about. I mean, we've been entrepreneurs for most of our lives, right? We've done the hard stuff. We've been employees. We've been entrepreneurs. We had 15 employees. We played the game. We had all the toys, all the motorbikes. We traveled everywhere. And then what? What after all of that? But what after you found that, that regular path wasn't our path? We were all so stressed out. We didn't have time for a family. We didn't have time to build our bigger dreams, make an impact.
Many of you are already there, you wanted to build a business or whatever, and a business where you're in the grind and you're in the, you're working, more than 8 hours a day just to get it to work. And but to really have a business is really just to move away from that, changing time for money. So once you have a business that goes and runs automatically in the background, that's where you want to be, and also to maybe invest some of that money that you earn so you just keep growing your little empire.
And I mean, we've been on the front line as well during these years in many ways, and now we're really dialing in the new era of entrepreneurship also, where we've been reading books like The 4-Hour Work Week. We have been into manifestation, scripting work. We've done lots of inner work because that's a part of it as well, to go through your blockages, etc. But what we are coming to, and I think we're not alone in this, there's so many thousands of others in our community that are also dialing this in, is where we really want to remove ourselves completely from the equation. Also because my health has been going, I've had the health challenges that I had since September last year. It's just what we want is just peace. Is just to be able to be on our farm, be with our kids, build our house, to take care of ourselves, and not even have to be in the equation, guys. So we can show up here for you when we really feel like it right now, when to reclaim our time freedom completely. When we want to be online, we're online. When we want to dive into entrepreneurship, we do. When we want to sleep all day, we do that. When we want to be out in nature all day, we do that. When we want to travel, we do that. But not to step out of the equation fully. That's what we're talking about
and
right
just
now.
to make sure that this is not only about us, this is duplicatable, and this can be applied in your life as well. That was so next level about it. It's just not for us or specific individuals, it's also that something that you can plug yourself into. Of course, you need to do some work and learn this trade. But once you get this going, you can also plug it in, and you will of course see what kind of offer that we have, that you also will have to invest in, of course. But this is for everyone, really.
It's not about quick fix, not at all. This is hard work. This is like you have to learn new things. But once you have done the work, if it takes like 1 year, 2 years, or even like, but we're always looking to pave the way to be in the front line of getting more freedom and automation and sovereignty to people. And what we have just found now, and that we are implementing, because we want to implement things, we want to test things, we want to know that it really is real and working before we share it with the world. But what we have found now is like nothing we have ever seen.
Yeah,
right?
But
this is what we've been looking for.
We have understood that technology and automation stuff is the way to go, and we've been dabbling with it over the years. But it's really hard if you're not really tech savvy. It's really hard to get everything to fit together, and we've seen it firsthand. And you can you can do it yourself, but you at the same time you have to compete with professionals on the internet that do this really, really well. And now that we have found something that is really built by professionals, that is available for everyone just to plug into. This was, when I heard about this, I was like, yes, this is the thing that we're going to move along with.
And we also presented it to, like, we have a team of 250 people. We had a call about this amazing, alliance that we're making with these high-tech people. And you could just see the big smiles on everyone's faces, because when you work online, everyone that is online, they know it's like building funnels and landing pages and automations, and then there's email sequencing, and then there's like customer relation managers, and then there's like you got tons of chats all over the place, and like, oh my god, have we wanted to like throw the computer away and just scream like so many times. So those are kind of the hurdles that we've been going through. And now we found like one place where someone else has actually made this work, and where you have 24/7 support like all the way through it. So it's just like we want to present something where everyone can succeed, like no matter what, no matter who you are. This is like a system, and we're going to share more about it. We're going to bring people on for you to talk about it, but this is like a plug and play for anyone, like step by step, very, very clear by the top professionals in the online space, so that we also know that we don't have to be there hands-on with our team. Like, they've got the best support, they've got the best education, they've got everything served for them, and this a massive support system for them, where we can actually step out of the equation. And the next step for us is also that we're actually we have an assistant now. That this was a huge step. I think we were like controlling with our business. We didn't want to let it go. And then we went to Gran Canaria to the Waves of Impact event, and we met lots of other leaders there in this industry, and they were like looking at me, because we're quite far along in this business. Like, we've come quite far, just organically, with heart and joy and like all of that. And they were looking at me like, what? Don't you have even one assistant? Like, you come that far, you're doing everything yourself? Like, yeah. And so, yeah, we're so happy to have an amazing woman like working with us right now. Really stepping into serving everyone that's going to come in contact with us, and helping them through the processes, and supporting with calls and messaging, everything. So with that, like the system in place, And then we have this beautiful Savannah, our beautiful assistant. We are aiming to like be out of the equation, like living our lives and coming up to levels of also income we've never seen before. Because if you want to expand, if you want to grow, you need to have the systems work for you so that you can actually make an impact. You can be with your kids, you can travel, you can write books, whatever you want to do. That is what we're aiming for, because for us, sovereignty and freedom, like sovereignty meaning that you can choose what life you live. You can step out of the 9 to 5, you can step out of the matrix, out of the grid for real, not just like airy fairy, like, oh, I'm just gonna like hate the system and not have anything to do with it. Not at all. This is like all legit high-tech, like great companies, solid companies, but good values, good money that starts to flow in the system.
All right.
So that's what we're up to, guys. And yeah, anything else?
No, just
like to
make
say?
sure if you see this that you follow us for more what this is about. And it's going to if you look at this and you it could change your life just looking at this, I would say. So.
And just reach out to us if you want to see what we're up to. We're just very soon going to release like everything to you, and we really, I don't think we've ever been this excited. It feels like Christmas, when you're just opening your, like waiting to open the Christmas presents.
It's a dream come true for sure.
So yeah, next level. We're leveling up all the time, and honestly, to support you all, to like, if you want to have more time, if you want to have more funds to do what you want to do, and just feel the relaxation of and peace of being sovereign, being free in your choices in your daily life. I mean, that's what we're all so passionate about. So yeah, keep your eyes open, right?
Yeah.
And also like go and look at our YouTube channel, our podcast. We have some more interviews coming up, some more podcasts coming up there, and join our Facebook group, because that's where we're going to post everything. And we might be like offline for a period because we want to live our life, and then we just might come on and boost you all for a period, because we're like I said, we're claiming our time freedom. Like that's how we are, just accept it. We're not the ordinary business people, we're like freedom business people. Okay, darling.
Okay.
Anything?
No.
We'll leave you and love you with that. And keep your eyes open, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.